Hello, hello.
Here's a nice piece of shit.
So today I'm going to take this old shitty trailer. It's only a 4 foot by 8 foot. I can't even fit my side by side or four wheel or anything in it. And I'm gonna cut it right in half, right down the middle, and I'm gonna turn it into a 6 foot wide by 10 foot. So I'm gonna do some other things too. You can see it's got LED lights on it already. It's got good tires, rims. So I'm just gonna clean it up, get some of this rust off, and repaint it. Now that I got it upside down, you can see what I'm working with here. I'm going to start by removing these leaf springs and axles, because I'm going to have to cut this axle in half and then join them back together. Sometimes you just got to use heat. Whole breaker loose. The leaf springs seem to be good shape, no cracks, not broken or anything, so take them off carefully and slap them back on once we got this thing widened out. So I cut these side beams off with a sawzall. Seemed to work pretty good. Got the cuts nice and straight. Just got to clean them up with a flapper disc, a grinding disc, and a grinder. All nicely flapped. So I got my steel. These are all 1x2s. Got some round steel for the axle. I'm just gonna use the existing rotten beams and just weld these new pieces right to it. So it'll end up making the trailer stronger anyway. Got it all tacked in for now. I'll go back after and I'll do a bunch of stitch welds every couple inches down every single one of these, top and bottom. So as you can see, I'm taking my existing outside beams with the pockets and everything, and I'm moving them to the outside of the new beams. So I mean, this way I won't have to fabricate new pockets for walls, right? Everything's there. You just gotta put it all together, basically.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So I got the axle cut in half. Cut it right in the middle with the angle grinder. It ended up being a solid tube. I thought it was a hollow tube, but it's solid steel. Um, some of these trailers will have a bow in the axle. I'm guessing that's for when you put a load on them, then they sit flat. Well, this one didn't. It was straight, so it made it easy. Cut it in half, and then take a piece of this pipe, cut it to the length you want to extend it to. In this case, I think it was 62 inches, um, and then put it over the two halves, and then weld it back onto the axles. This is the drawing of basically what I'm talking about. So you can see it's cut in the middle, and then you're taking the bottom piece there is your pipe. You slide over the two halves, and then you also drill holes, just staggered all the way down both sides, and then you're gonna fill them back up with weld once it's on. I think they're called Rossett welds or something like that. But it just further strengthens the entire axle as a whole. So now I've started doing all the stitch welds, just making it extra strong, spacing them about 2 inches or so down both rails on the top and the bottom. Basically everything I tacked, we do stitch welds. I guess I could do a complete weld, but I just decided to go this way. So this one's all done now, all primed, ready to be painted. It's the correct length now. I think it's just over 6 feet to the center of that hub.